comrade Mazi Austin. I also appreciate our brother Emeku Gonye, who created that very avenue for us to see the low mentality of those that are supporting Nigeria. They have nothing to present. As simple as that. When you see them calling for debate, you would think that there is a different thing. You would think that there is a different thing they will present. You will not know that it is the same thing. These are people who cannot question the creation of Nigeria by the British, but they will question self-determination, which he himself had practiced by himself. When he grew up, he decided to live alone. He decided to live on his own. Left his parents, practically. Do you understand? All of them knew, but because Ojo Carlo recently called so many of them, tell them to start talking, you see some of them talking about insecurity. People that have nothing to say that this was what I said 2021, 2022. No, none of them called name of any criminal or anybody they see carrying on these crimes in our land. But IPOB started from 2021 condemning Simon and his activities, while these ones was secretly supporting him, thinking that they will use it to succeed. When they saw it had finally failed and Simon had been jailed, then they were coming up with the same thing they secretly supported Simon to do. Do you understand? They knew they cannot condemn his actions in his presence because he will reveal his contact with them. That's why you see so many of them who secretly work with him. They can come up to be linking the same of their effort on IPOB. Welcome back, our brother Mazi Austin. And I thank our brother who showed us the mindset of the zoo that we have already been seeing. We thought that they have a new thing to present. We thought, just like our brother Mazi Austin, he thought that the Nigerian government, through their agents, have another thing to present. But in all, they will tell you, channel your agitation politically, channel your this one, elect your own, make your own elect. These are people who are aware that the people of Imo State voted making Hedi on her end. No, they cannot write. Ugunye cannot tell us this is how I condemn Uzodinma from number 4 to number 1, which brought insecurity. Unknown government started immediately Uzodinma became governor, but Ugunye will not tell you because they have seen IPOB to accuse. Some of them will tell you, is it not you? If not for Nnamdi Kanu agitation, will this thing happen? And we ask the people, who first started criminality in the whole world? Who started kidnapping in the whole world? If there is a particular people that started kidnapping or criminality in the world, why is it that people who committed the same crime are being accused today of their crime, instead of going to that family that started kidnapping and keep accusing them? Whatever anybody do, you will accuse the family that started kidnapping, started armed robbery. So those that commit armed robbery now will be free. So the people that started armed robbery will be accused. If we start agitation, we are not the people that started it, but IPOB have agitation we are championing. So our agitation will now make somebody to go and commit crime, right? When the person commit crime, you say it's IPOB. You cannot provide official IPOB press release, official IPOB Radio Biafra broadcast. People have the right to live their life. You don't link people's individual life to organization's operation. Operation of organization is very, very different from people's individual life. There are police that act out of police command. The police will deny them. They didn't send him. That is individual act. Talk more of a living Igbo man that is living freely, who can carry on his act. That is not even IPOB, not even under IPOB command. You will say that because they are doing agitation. Who started armed robbery? Why do you still arrest people and judge them for armed robbery they committed? You would have been judging the family that started armed robbery. You would have been judging the family that started kidnapping instead of accusing the person that committed the act. You say IPOB, it's not Nnamdi Kanu agitation. We cannot see this thing. But you know it's not Nnamdi Kanu that do it. You know it's not IPOB. You know the people that did it, but you are linking it to agitation. Is that not stupidity? Is that not foolishness? So let us go. You see, that was what they told Ojukwu. They told him, let us go into political. These are people who will tell you that you have to vote your own. People with low mentality in a corrupt system where Nigerian citizens voted MP to be on their own. The election was rigged. In a country where Buhari overthrew Shagari that was voted in by the Nigerian citizens. A democratically elected president of Nigeria, 1979, Alhaji Shehu Shagari, was voted in. And the Fulani man who overthrew him. And people are telling you, go and form a political party, join your agitation, vote somebody in. These are people who are there that there are senatorial zone, there are regionals that was created. They created you 5 states. And they gave you a number of senators that will be in the Senate. When they are there, if you raise a point, the northeast, northwest, not central, they will provide not less than 40 something votes against your opinion. They look at your brother, they created them, gave them south. And somebody, they will come and tell you, go and do your, channel your agitation politically. How many senators do you have? How many House of Rep members do you have? They will tell you, vote your own. Look for somebody, bring a candidate, sponsor the person, vote him in. You ask the person, apart from IPOB, what about the governor of Imo that Imo state citizens voted in? Did you not see federal government remove Emeki Hedion and put Hope Osadema that started killing the people of Imo State? Did Emeki Ugonye? Did Emeka Ugwuonye tell you about Hope Osadema? What came out from Hope Osadema from number 4 to number 1? What it gave birth to is the condition of Imo State today. The government created this criminality, these criminals, tested grant under Osadema. Immediately he became governor from number 4. This was how Nigerian youth came up, voted P2B, they announced Tinubu. But somebody will come and tell you that there is a way you can do it. Which kind of way? The whole Nigeria voted in P2B. They announced Tinubu. And somebody will be presenting you such thing in a country where Igbo people within 4 or 5 years provide 5 Senate presidents from the 5 Igbo states. That is Nigeria for you. A corrupt system. From Evans to Adolphus Nwabara. Evans from Imo. Hey, he was impeached. Adolphus Nwabara. He was impeached. Chubo Kadibo from Anambra. Adolphus from Abia. From there, Chubo Kadibo had been impeached. Empire Sanyam. From there, he had been impeached. From there to, what is it called? What is the name of that Enugu senator? What is his name? That, Ken Nnamani. Ken Nnamani. No time, please, my brother, no time. Thank you. Ken Nnamani, right? Became Senate president. 5 of them. They made sure that the 5 Igbo states became Senate president. This is a system where Shagari was overthrown because an Igbo man was vice. And Igbo man was a special advisor to Mr. President on political matters. Chubo Karibu. And the less Ekweme was the reason Shagari was overthrown. Nobody challenged. The same Buhari later came and became civilian president. And they started charging Nnamdi Kanu for treason. A man that committed treason. This is the system. They tell you that there is a way you can vote. You change the system. A system whereby the North have taken power for years and the North is still too poor. I don't know what somebody wants us to get in Nigeria, where the number one citizen of Nigeria, the North, is the most poor. They are suffering, they are crying, they are not eating, they don't have food, they don't have job, they don't have security, they don't have anything. That is the where an Igbo person will be telling you that you have to abide in Nigeria. When Nigeria was created, because the North is too poor, I don't even want to go to any constitution, because the constitution is do you understand? These are people who knew that Nigeria was created because the North is too poor. From 1914 to 2025, you got 111 years. The very agenda of the creation of Nigeria have never been achieved because the North is still too poor. The North is still too poor. And somebody is telling you who have called for self-determination that self-determination doesn't exist in Nigerian law, where he himself is no longer living with his parents. That is self-determination. He's not living with his parents, he's living on his own. Self-determination, practically. A natural law that somebody can decide at any time. A natural law, existing law. Nigeria was created because the North is too poor, according to the creator, Lugard. Have the North become rich after 111 years from 1914? The answer is no. Then how come a Yoruba man or Igbo man is expecting to be better in Nigeria? How come you are expecting to have security when the North that have been, Nigeria was created for their purpose, they have produced 10 presidents. They are 9 in number, but 10. Because Buhari ruled 2 times. That makes it 10. 10, you will count the 2 times. They have provided 10 presidents. Do you understand? And the 46 years out of 65 years of Nigeria, they have ruled 46 years. And they are the most poor. They are still cutting our nails. They are still sleeping inside wheelbarrow. They don't have house. They're Northerners. Now, they have Gowan, they provided Murtala Muhammad, they gave you Shagari, they gave you Buhari, military, they gave you Babangida, they gave you Abacha, they gave you Absalami Abubakar, they gave you Yaradua, Umaru, not Musa, they gave you Umaru, Yaradua, they gave you Buhari again, but the North is still too poor. This is, let us just discuss Nigeria before you talk about how you will make Nigeria better. You will take the first citizen of Nigeria, North. How is their condition before you will think of surviving in Nigeria? Facebook, we are pinning up the program. It doesn't concern me. How is the North? How is the condition of Northerners in Nigeria? That somebody will try to address you and tell you the reason why you remain in Nigeria and why you should change a system, change the Nigeria system. A creation of man. Just like election, they will used to hand it over to God. It's only in Nigeria. Election that was created by man gave the rules of election, appointed officers of election, sent them, provided voter card. It doesn't concern God. Man will handle it. Man will address it. But in Nigeria, they will hand it over to God. What is happening? Why am I not seeing myself? Why did it change your back? I've not touched this thing. No. Do you understand? Man created election. In Nigeria, they will be handing it over to God. Election. Human being created, appointed chairman, appointed the overseers, appointed the electoral officer, appointed, gave you rules. They are the people that will tell you void, not you that voted. Electoral laws. They created it. In Nigeria, they'll be the God do it. I don't know how human beings exist in Nigeria. I don't know. Thank you. Good evening. Do you understand? So how come somebody in Nigeria will tell you that there is a way you can change the system? You can vote in your own, change your things politically. Nigerian does not have self-determination. They don't have self-determination, but they create states for people. They create states for people. Force people, divide people, force people together, divide people. Anybody, any region hoping to succeed in Nigeria must look at the condition of the North, who Nigeria was created for their success. If 111 years cannot make the North to succeed, why should you be trying to convince me, or there is a reason you can present to me to have focus in Nigeria? What is the condition of the people that Nigeria was created? And you saw it that after, not just by mouth, that they practically, Nigeria was handed over to the North. Why did the North not succeed? Was Nigeria created for man to succeed? Why did the North not succeed? Why? And if North did not succeed, why should you succeed? You cannot succeed in Nigeria. It's impossible. Any condition the Northerners gave to their people, they must make sure it touches every region. That's why they can come and tell you, get your PVC. These are PVC to go and vote where they will decide. Creation of man. But when they are trying to deceive you, they will get people like Bishop Kuka. They will tell you that you have to go and vote. Who knows that the system is corrupt? That somebody that rules first one will rule second. It is a law, but not written. You know, they say you will contest second. It's a lie. People will be in first tenor, be telling you what they will do in second tenor. Confidentially. It's only in Nigeria. Not if, no. They will be telling you their work in second, what they will do during second. That is to say, they have finalized it. Not a written law, but they will try to convince you that you need to vote. At the end, they will call the name of that person and say, you will not say, okay, he will finish his tenure. We know. Why did you went there and voted when you know that he will finish his second tenure? Why did you go there? Because that is Nigerian system, and people will change that system, and that is why IPOB is here. We gave our life because nobody gives their life in Nigeria to make Nigeria collapse. Only IPOB. So let us go to the insecurity in Southeast, because according to Bishop of Oji River, he presented the same argument we have been presenting here, and said that's what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, that they convicted him based on things that happened. Tag the Eku law, that Eku law, bring him things that happened while he's in detention. And this, what I used to ask people, why do you arrest me? And what you are presenting is things that happen while I am in detention. Yeah. If you ask somebody, say, are you not seeing people dying in the Southeast? We ask you, why did you kidnap him? You are telling me what happened while he was in detention. Are you mad? Now let us go to insecurity. Anybody that cannot present to you where he called name of Simon and his gangs, condemn their actions, 2021, 2022, have no reason to talk about insecurity in Southeast. Again, I repeat, bring that Emeka Ugonye, bring all of them, tag them in. This is a superior argument. We are now in the what is it called? Let us go to exposition now. You must show us, like from my headline here, this was 30th of September, IPOB press release, 30th September 2022. Anybody, you know how to see, to know those that work with Simon to destroy IPOB. How they have just turned to heap the same crime they were involved in IPOB. Ask them, please. When did you realize that insecurity was in Southeast? The person will tell you. You ask the person, can you show us where you condemn Simon Eberima and call name of any of his people, those that he's using to kill our people, as IPOB did 2021, 2022, can you show us where you condemn him to show and to prove that you were not working with him secretly? How come you come to 2024, 2025 and accuse IPOB of activities of people we have already condemned, and the people started fighting us because we condemned them? If you have nothing like where you made the post, call names, please cool down, let me show you. Read the first press release. IPOB releases names of criminals sponsored by Imo government, orders to cause insecurity. Let us go. This one was on the 12th, right? That was on June 2022. Let me go here. Look at it. January 8, 19, 2022. Look at it. See the date. January 19, 2022. And those accusing IPOB has nothing like when they condemned Simon. They were working with him secretly. When they see it have failed, they now return to their main page to start accusing IPOB with actions they carry on. And these are people who is telling you to channel your agitation politically. Do you understand? But they are aware that our people in Imo State have made a good decision after Rochas, and they rejected the in-law of Rochas from APC, and they made choice of making Hedion. And federal government changed the choice of the people of Imo. The federal government, is it after 6 months, they changed the choice of the people of Imo and brought number 4 during the election and made him number 1 from Supreme Court. And immediately insecurity started, and federal government rushed and named the criminals unknown gunmen. Have you ever seen a sovereign country that name group of people unknown gunmen if their hand is not in it? Because naming group of criminals unknown gunmen is to hide their identity and stop individual and the independent investigators from investigating those carrying on the crime. They want to hide them because they are involved. That's why they rushed and named them unknown gunmen instead of fighting and get them, because they recruited them. If you can be telling us of how to change the system, you never condemn the removal of Imeki Hedion, which was changing of the system, decision of the people, which IPOB also encouraged people to make good decisions, which they also made in so many places. Then how come after Imo State made a decision, which they are telling IPOB, channel your agitation into political? Our people, not just IPOB, our people in Imo State make choice of making Hedion. APC removed making Hedion and brought APC who opposed Adema number 4. What else do you want us to change in the system? We want to know. Change us. What next you want to tell us? What you want us to change? When the whole Nigeria came out voted in P2B, they announced Tinubu. Now is IPOB that will now vote their choice in National Assembly. What is the region you are voting from? Southeast, South. How do they created them? You raise a point through your senator in the House of Senate. How many are there? Do you know how many that will rise up from Kanu? Do you know how many that will rise up to counter them from Kaduna? Do you know how many that will rise up to counter them from Oyo State? Do you know how many that will rise up to counter them from Nasarawa? If you count them, there is nothing you can achieve in National Assembly, and in the Senate you cannot. That's why they divided us into pieces. That is why we call for referendum, where the division will never be effective, where individuals will decide. We don't do regional something. With referendum will include people. You will see that those that are countering agitation have one single vote. So that is to tell you we are not forcing people. For calling for referendum, it means that we want people to determine if they will continue with the system we are seeing ourselves, because we have the right to redecide our existence in Nigeria. Having seen that, we have even tried to make Nigeria work. It didn't work. We have to redecide if we will continue with the invasion of our homes by the Fulani herdsmen, kidnapping our mothers, raping them. It is our duty to redecide. It is our duty. And we decide individually through referendum. Do you understand? So, are you reading from here? I want to read, please. Let me bring it bold, then I remove it. I want to show you names of criminal IPOB called. Names of criminals, which Eku law, which all of them accusing IPOB did not call any name. They have no boldness, because they were all involved. To prove to me you weren't involved in any enhancing the criminality of Simon, show us where you call his name. 2021, 2022. Show us where you call the name of his criminals. 2021, 2022. Not coming 2025 and start dancing in the tune of government, when we have first stood and called their names and exposed them. Call their camps. How can IPOB be calling the camps where their men are? No, now. No. How can IPOB call the names of ESN on Radio Biafra if they are ESN? If these people are IPOB, we call their names and tell communities to go after them. Where have you ever seen people that do such thing? And after all, you will be tagging the crimes of the same people we have pointed at and say, these are the criminals that community have been expelled from their community, declared wanted. These are the people operating in so area. We did this thing earlier, not in a confused state. Earlier, we have never been confused. So how come somebody will come up and tag the same people we call their names, tag their actions on us? When you ask the idiot, say, IPOB attention, if not for IPOB attention, this thing will not happen. Tell me, if not for so people, call the name of the people that started armed robbery. Call the name of the people that started kidnapping. Then tell us the reason why, if somebody go and kidnap or commit armed robbery now, or commit murder, that the family of the people that started the armed robbery, kidnapping or murder will not be accused, and the individual that committed it will be accused. But on the issue of IPOB, you will be calling IPOB because they started agitation, and the individual will not, you will not hold the individual responsible. We are asking you, don't you know that IPOB have official statements as an organization? Do IPOB control every Igbo man? Why is the police here? Why is the army here? Did the army and police come here because of IPOB? So why are they here? Have they not been fighting crime? So is it IPOB that the army and police have been fighting? Is that why they built police station here? So why were they here? Which is to say people started crime already. So why is it that the people that started crime are not the people to be accused? But in agitation, anybody that go to crime and say he's a agitator, then you will count it for IPOB. Where there is a Masop, where there is BIM, where there is BZM, where there is BNG, and there is IPOB. Because you were involved in the crime. Look at the names of criminal IPOB called. And these are people you are counting their crimes on IPOB, on insecurity. How can we expose these names and you still count them on us? We ask. We ask, tell us. He added, which is more powerful. In Olo, Imo State, these criminals mentioned below are impersonating ESN. That's how police, even everybody, both army, both you, individual, that somebody printed a receipt with your name and be doing business. When you discover it, you will counter it. The same people, the same thing happened to Facebook page. People will see that somebody impersonated their page. The person will mark the page and condemn it and say, this is not my main page. This was created by the enemies. This is my page. This one is not my own. And the person will mark it bad. By then you say, okay, you have debunked it. and you will accept that this person have debunked it. You will accept that police have debunked it. You accept that army have debunked it. But you never accept that IPOB debunked this. That means you are evil and you are involved in the crime. You can believe that you yourself debunk a fake page, but you never believe that IPOB debunk a fake agitator. That means you are involved in the agitation that is killing our people. We are asking, how come in 2022 IPOB called the names of the criminals and called them criminals, and you are still tagging their crimes on us? Does that make sense to you? Are you not a fool if you think so? The same Simon, they fought IPOB, say IPOB is calling the names of our men, and we say these are criminals, and you still tag their crimes on us. Before you do so, show us where you call names of Simon and condemn him boldly. 2021, 2022, you didn't do so because you were waiting for him to succeed. Now it has failed. You are now coming back to tag his crimes on IPOB. It means you were involved fully in the crime. And that is why I ask you, if you have nothing to show us that when you condemn Simon and his actions and their crimes 2021, 2022, then you are not qualified. You are not qualified to talk about insecurity in 2025. You were not born yesterday. You were adult 2021. You know what is evil. You were adult 2022. You know what is evil. You didn't grow yesterday. So how come you didn't condemn the evil IPOB condemned 2021? You didn't condemn in 2021. You didn't condemn in 2022. You didn't condemn in 2023. You are condemning in 2025 and tagging it on IPOB. Who committed it? The same people we call their names. Look at their name. Agu. 50. Vice. Ojo. Number 1. And the Ojo and their gangs are collecting illegal levies at Eke Ototo in the name of ESN, debunking crimes as police does, as community does, as governor does, as traditional ruler does, as president does, as everybody does. If we do our own, you still be tagging it on us because of hatred. When they are neither ESN operatives nor IPOB family member, the one they call Sky and Zuma are collecting proceeds from innocent communities. Iwanda and his gangs are also collecting 5,000 naira from all people in the name of ESN. After all this, you still tag their crime on us. This was 2022 June. I still have the one of 2022 September 30th that called the name of Butuso, got the name of the same Agu and 50, called the name of these criminals operating in Lilu, Osumogu, Osu Itokwa, Olu Senatorial Zone, and the Ihiala Aziz, and tell you that IPOB have no camp those places. I'll still get you headlines. If we can point out these things that Nigerian security is supposed to work with, when they work with it, if they get the criminal, they still tag them IPOB ESN. The same people will give you information of their operational routes, where they operate from, and who they are, and their name, and where they came from in the community, because the government did not allow IPOB ESN to fight these crimes independently. Rather, they are fighting IPOB, looking for ESN to kill. So some people will be ignorant and they'll ask you a mature question. If you are not behind it, why is it that ESN is agile? Why is it that they cannot fight this criminal? The same thing government set up for us to bring violence in our community, and they say, they are not matured, they are killing themselves. That was the trap. But let me just touch something there that goes between so that you will not basically on this one and say this one is rubbish. I just present this one as what we know is government plan. Now the next one is, why is it that you will not call the police and the army to leave ESN to fight these crimes if they cannot stop it? But you will tell IPOB ESN, who is not running your government? Who is not handling your constitution? Who is not running your security to stop the criminals if they are not behind it? You cannot tell the police and the army, stop pursuing IPOB ESN. Allow them with the intelligence they are bringing. Just leave them, let them fight this crime. No, you support your police to be pursuing IPOB ESN, and you still tell them to fight the crimes if they are not behind it. That is low mentality. Now, you have seen the names of the criminals. Gender IPOB say, contact us, contact ESN. With the contact we drop there, if you see such people, the same people you are tagging on us, we say, call us. Let us deal with them. Let us see this headline. Let us see this headline. People that are tagging the crime on us. Thank you, Mazi Austin, and thank you, Emeka Ugwuonye, for telling us the low mindset of the zoo. They have nothing to argue us. The only argument is referendum. What you just presented is to tell us that we have won the battle because they have no fresh argument than channel the agitation into political. The Nigerian youth have channeled their own into political. They voted P2B. Where is it? Let us go and read the headline, please. I need to bring it bolder. People who think we are foolish, you think we just wake up and start talking Biafra and start joining something we have seen, that we will all perish in the name of Nigeria. It's better they kill us in the name of Biafra, because every Nigerian citizen is a condemned criminal. How? Fulani will kill you, herdsmen will kill you, police will kill you, accidental discharge, army will kill you, they will bomb your community, they say it's a mistake, they will kill you, they will do everything, nobody will be tried in court. The same people will be telling you, Nnamdi Kanu is in Sokoto prison. He's safer than you, that Fulani herdsmen can invade your house and kill you in the night. He's safer. You're a condemned criminal already. I ask you, who convicted the people of Kwara that they should be killed and their students abducted? Who convicted the people of Benue? Were they sentenced to death? So why do Fulani herdsmen invade them and kill them? And then they you have been sent to Abuja, where you'll be far. I ask you, the people of Oyo State, Kwara, were they sentenced to death? People of Plateau, who sentenced them to death? Well, then why is Fulani herdsmen killing them? Is it not better they are sentenced to death to be in prison yard? Why is it that the British created here and sentenced everybody? That a herdsman will come and kill you, and the government will be asking you for your land. So I ask you, who convicted the people of those states, those that are Fulani killing? Who convicted the people of Osun? Who convicted the people that the Fulani herdsmen are killing in the churches? Who convicted them? Who sentenced them to death? You are talking about Nnamdi Kanu, who is completely safer than you. That is outside here. Bad road, motor can fair brake, low driving experience can kill you on the road where you are coming. Any disease can kill you where you are coming, where you are. That is Nigeria, condemned criminal. Everybody is condemned. Everybody. That's why if you see a Nigerian that is outside laughing at a convict, I'll be laughing at them. Are you freed? Are you not convicted? Is it not? It's because they didn't lock you in the prison yard. You vote, your vote will not be counted. Read the headline. Oh. This is IPOB president. Read it. Facebook is crying over the broadcast. I ask you, were the people who convicted the people of Imo that Hope Uzodinma will bring army to be invading communities, burning down, were they sentenced to death? So why did the army come down and burn it down? We ask the people of Izombe, who condemned them? The people of Obaru, who sentenced them to death? We are asking, who sentenced the people of Nimbo, also one, to death? Who sentenced the people of Lobanta to death? So why do governor of Abia State discovered 73 corpses? Who sentenced them to death? Because every Nigerian citizen is convicted, sentenced to death. That anything can take your life, nothing will go on. No, not all, everybody will go on, nothing will happen. Everybody will march on. So are you reading headline? IPOB releases names of criminals allegedly sponsored by Governor Uzodinma orders to impersonate Eastern Security Network. If before you accuse IPOB, can you give us your post that is backdated than this one? This IPOB press release. Read the date. This Sarah reporter. Check the date. January 19, 2022. To tell you that IPOB have never been confused. Mazi was kidnapped 2021 June. IPOB started that time. Immediately Simon and their criminals started. We started condemning it from that 2021. We have never been confused. So that you will say it was in the middle time you discover he was doing bad. No. Then those that have nothing, no way they have condemned their actions are now coming to tag their action on IPOB. The same IPOB that first took a better position to condemn them. How do you think you are truthful to yourself? How do you think that somebody who forced you to condemn evil, after 3-4 years, you started tagging the same crime on him? Somebody who called names of criminals. You will accept that police debunk a news. You will accept that police army debunk a news. You will accept that governor debunk a news. You will accept that senator debunked a news. You will accept that local government chairman debunked a news. Community debunked a news. But you will not accept that IPOB debunked a news. Debunked an allegation. Because you are evil. Read from here. Are you not seeing it? Let me remove it. Eziokwu Chineke. Only truth. Tell them to remove earphone, hide the volume, let your children listen to you and see your stupidity. Baya come again. Hide the volume. You that is tagging crimes on IPOB, hide the volume and tell me whom you have ever, anybody you see on earth that they was arrested yesterday and he's been accused of things that after arresting me today, you will come next 2 years and be accusing me of things that happened while I am in detention, instead of to present the things I did before you arrested me. And when are you not thinking in Southeast because they're causing by for his release? What did we cause for his abduction? You are telling us what we do for his release. What did we do for his abduction? What did we do for the IPOB prescription? What did Nnamdi Kanu do for the invasion of Israel by the army? So you are telling us what to do, what happened while he's in detention. Are you not insane? Are you not mad? Mad people. Read from here. Are you hearing the camps? Again, IPOB has no camps in Osi-Hitokwa. But you heard that I invaded IPOB ESN camp in Osi-Hitokwa. You believed. But this is a press release that debunked this thing 2022 and tell you it's a camp of criminals. But you still tag their crimes on IPOB. You that started condemning crime 2025 is tagging the crime that we condemned before you started talking about it on us, because you are biased, because you were involved in the crime, hoping that you are doing it against IPOB. Now that your championer Simon is in jail, then you started tagging it on us. We ask you, why do we first you condemn them and you are lastly tagging their crimes on us? If you never take a position 2021, 2022 to condemn Simon and his crimes, Oga, you have no position to talk about his crimes in 2025. You have no position. You are still a child. You must give us a post or your video, your post you made, calling their name, not by talking rubbish. Call names. We call names of governors. Hope politicians in Imo State. Hope Ozadema. We call his name. Call Emeki Hedionha. Sorry, what is his name? Rocha Sokorocha, not Emeka. Rocha Sokorocha, Uche Wosu, Ago to Aka. What is his name? We call many of them. Show us the one you call their name. No, you don't. And you're accusing the people that expose the crimes. Read and see the camps you are accusing us of their activities there. 2023, 2024, places we condemn. 2022, you still accuse us of their crime they committed. 2023, 2024, 2025, because you are mad. Read the camps again. IPOB has no camp in. Go and search for IPOB press release 30th September 2022. You search for again IPOB press release January, right? Is it January 19, 2022? So we continue. IPOB has no camp in Osu-Itopa, Osu-Mohu, Nnewi South, Lilu, or in Ihiala. Those operating in such camps in the aforementioned areas are criminals and kidnappers. How can IPOB call their ESN criminals and kidnappers if they are IPOB ESN? But because you have no argument, and you know, see, they are doing it in the name of Nnamdi Kanu, but somebody impersonated you on your page, created a fake page, you saw it, somebody dragged your attention, you saw it, you condemn it, you want us to accept. But when we debunk, you will not accept. But when army debunk, you will accept. Police debunk, you will accept. You will not accept IPOB when they debunk, because you are involved in the crime. We force you, condemn them, call their name, call their camps, operational routes, which police later and the army go there. They still tag them IPOB. How can I call our men criminals? How can we? How? When we call their names, Simon and their gang called us Sabo for calling the names of their men. And see, you still tag their camps on us in 2025 when you did not condemn them 2021, 2022. Can you show us where you condemned them 2021, 2022? Then you are condemning them 2025 and tag them on us. Then you are insane. You have brain problem. You have brain problem. Serious one. Let's go here now. This is one of the press release. Can you get to it? Flashback. IPOB press release 30th September 2022. Right? Are you getting it? Our members are volunteer, we don't pay. That's when they brought allegation. Nnamdi Kanu say you kill 10 million. They will give you 10 million if you kill one person. Do you understand? We never, one thing with IPOB, we never got confused and say, initially you supported Simon. No, there have never been confusion. So that you say, but you started condemning him 2024. No, we started earlier. So how come your only weapon against Nnamdi Kanu is the actions that IPOB already condemned? Let me show you. IPOB calls names again. This one again. Look at this one. Oh yeah, read this one. These are names of criminals in Southeast, not just in Imo. Oh yeah, read. In Abia State, particular, a certain Nkechi Kanu and her gang of about 8 kidnap gang operating between Abia State and Ibocha, which is where you call Port Harcourt, Rivers State, are not IPOB members. They and their activities should not be associated with IPOB family membership. The same thing police does, the same thing army does, the same thing community does, the same thing you do when you see a fake receipt. The same thing you do when you see a fake page. You condemn it, say it's not your page. IPOB do it, you never accept it because you are evil. Then let us go to Enugu. In Enugu State, certain groups of criminals elements turned themselves as members of the people. Okay, as the enemies of the people, the names of their gangs leaders are as follows. Chocho. This one was operating between Ogo. That Ogo, you see the killings, enforcement of sit at home between Ogo, Nenwe Junction, down to Four Corner. And he later started entering Gariki. This one, Chocho. He died in Imo State. They invited him to Imo to come and cause mayhem. But unfortunately to him, he was a stranger. He was caught and he lost his life in Imo. Chocho from Enugu anywhere. I'm just telling you this one. This one I'm telling you is not written here. Okay? So we continue. We call his name. Simon run him as his commander in Enugu. Chocho. But we call their names and call them criminals. But you still tag their crimes on us. Don't you have brain problem? When we can call, how can we call our men criminals? Then how do you tag people we call criminals? Tag their crimes on us. Are you sensible? Do you have sense at all? Are you getting it? Chocho and Mazi Jofo and are not IPOB members, and anybody associating with them is confirmed criminal. Just imagine the above names persons who were formerly IPOB. Are you getting it? The same thing police does. Members were expelled as a result of indiscipline and insubordination earlier, and they started into because they went into criminal. We expect them and we tell the world that these people are criminal. That is normal in society. The operation of IPOB is unofficial press release. Individual can go on his. There are police people that are facing robbery case. Police did not send them. They are in prison yard. If you are watching this program and you are calling this live, we are not here to pick call. We are not here to pick call. If you are the one calling this program, stop calling it. To continue. Are you getting it? So how come that police will tell you that they did not send this person to robbery, but he's a policeman and he will face his case? You will accept. But this one is that they are not IPOB, they have been expelled. Talk more of the ones that have never been IPOB before. This is organization. IPOB does not lead the whole Igbo people in their operation. We lead IPOB members in operation. Under command. You don't credit every individual activity on IPOB. The person may use name of army and go to crime, commit crime. The person may use name of police to go and commit crime. The person may use name of agitation to go and commit crime. Then when the police and the army reject debunk their own, then agitators debunk their own. You still insist that is agitators. Let me remove this thing. You still insist because you are enemy of freedom. Thank you. I demand now. Self-determination is not in Nigerian law. Useless, rubbish. But you left your parents and you are living on your own. You went and married. That's when you see foolish people talking. They tell you about self-determination. Who determined that you'll be a Nigerian? Who? Who determined? Tell us your father that determined that you'll be a Nigerian. That you cannot see yourself in a mess and decide on a confidential platform, referendum, Decision of individuals, not group, not a meeting. Individuals will decide. Personal decision. I want to be a Nigeria. I want to be a Biafra. Not community decision where a traditional ruler will come and vote on behalf of community. No. Not constituency decision where somebody will tell you like Emeka Ugwuonye about Nyesom Wike and Asare Dokubo as the people that owns the opinion of the people of the South Side. That's how to know low mentality of people. So they tell people what to write in their life. You see, that is the Nigeria they want you to arrange. When you already know that two people are serving the government on behalf of the people, you already knew it, and you don't want the system to change. And to change it is by referendum, so that nobody will feel unhappy, will feel intimidated. And you are telling us that the decision, self-decision, that is self-determination, is not in Nigerian law. But a Fulani invasion of communities is in Nigerian law. Nigerian army to mistakenly bombard your community is in Nigerian law. For cows to be reared in your farms is in Nigerian law. When you started seeing things that is not is unusual to human beings, why can't you change things? Why can't you decide, no, channel your things politically? So you vote in your senator, vote in your House of Rep member. So they will now help and present Biafra. And you ask the idiot, how many senators? On which senatorial, on which region? You see how they created you, gave you South-South, gave you South-East. They numbered your senators. Who can, none of your region is able to counter any northern region. Like South, Northwest, Northeast, and North Central. They have more senators than you. And when you raise a point by your senators in the House, they say, let your senators talk about it. Do you know how many that will counter them from Kanu? How many will counter them from Kaduna? How many will counter them from different parts of the north? And by the time they are finished with you, the few senators you sent to there, they will sit down. That is where you want us to change in the House Assembly, National Assembly. But Nigerian youth to try to change it in voting. The best way to change it. But you were there, they rig in Tinubu and remove it to be that they voted in. And they told you to go to court. You never complained. The people of Imo voted in Emeki Hedion. And the government made their choice after a few months and removed the choice of the people of Imo. And put in Hope Uzodinma the choice of APC. And this is a system you want to change. A system whereby this side of the people, they have seas, they have ocean, but there are dry seaports in the north. A system whereby no Fulani will be arrested under Nigerian Constitution, because there is a written Fulani Constitution by Ahmadu Bello handed over to Sultan of Sokoto. Every Sultan handles it. That's why if Tinubu want to do something on Fulani, he will invite the president of Fulani, Sultan of Sokoto, who rules Fulani. No police will arrest Fulani. Go and ask those in the north. They tell you, if we call the police, they say it's federal government that will give order. Who is federal government? No, Nigerian law is not ruling Fulani, and somebody will tell you, change something. Go and ask Sheikh Gumi. He's operating with Fulani law, and nobody will arrest him, because they have two presidents, Sultan of Sokoto and the president of Nigeria. You don't change it. Go and ask Tinubu. Everybody is aware. Go and ask Jonathan. They run two constitutions. The right of Fulani people is given to Sultan of Sokoto 33 oil wells to manage Fulani as a country of their, that is people, a country within Nigeria. And this is a system you want to change by going politically. You never change your education politically. You never change anything. It's only IPOB that will come and make change. Our change is referendum. Nobody can change the British creation. It wasn't God's creation. So the only thing is for men and women to decide their commitment to become Nigeria or to be free from Nigeria, having seen that there is no future for the hope, because the purpose of the creation of Nigeria have not been achieved after 111 years. From 1914 to 2025, the creation statement is because the North is too poor. So how come the North have not been rich after 111 years, and you are hoping that only IPOB will now bring change? What about other Nigerians? We have seen SAP, Structural Adjustment Program. What did it give birth to? From Nigerian president. We see why. Why against citizen play? By Buhari again. The other one is from Bangida. We saw Green Revolution. See me, tell me what you have not seen. The other one brought EFCC. This one brought tell me what they have not brought. Is there any change? If the North can have Gowon alive, have Absalami alive, Matla Mohammed is dead. I think Shagari is still there, or his late, that is their business. They have Shagari, right? They have so many of them alive, and then they have the highest number of army general and police. What is the benefit of this general if they cannot stop insecurity in the North? And you think that every other region will have security where the North have no security? You are dreaming. You think other regions will be rich when the North have not been rich? You are dreaming. They are the first class citizens. Any condition, they are begging in Nigeria. They are the most poor. If they are not successful, how do you hope that there is a change you can make? Uneducated, that's where you see illiterates in the North. That's where you see beggars. That's where you see people going through deadly diseases. That's where you see insecurity of the highest, terrorism of the highest level. But they have Babangida, but they know how to carry on genocide in our land for 3 years. Gowon cannot bring idea, but he has brought idea of genocide in our land. Can they give them idea to stop insecurity? No. And you want to succeed and have peace in your region when the first class citizens have no peace in their region. You want to change Nigeria politically. A country, these are people, after telling you politically, they will now tell you with the God everything is possible. When men created electoral laws, then appointed INEC chairman, appointed electoral workers, staffs, gave them instruction. They are the people that will tell you void. They are the people that will, they have the law, not God. Vote. Not angel will come to your vote. Human beings. Human beings will write it, not God will write what they want to write. Things that will be programmed. But when they want to deceive you, your priest will be telling you it is God. Or you can conduct election. On the matter, how much I had to only hatch. It's not God. If you can go and vote, they will put their own. But they want to deceive you to believe and be hoping for next election. This is a system that can never work. A system where they sell oil and they borrow money from the people they are selling oil to. This is where you want us to change. Do you understand? So our Atlantic Ocean, our seas are caused from sheep, and you want us to change it. A place where they denied international presence, that is international airport and seaport. What effect is it? It will deny you international presence. How? No embassy. You cannot have embassy. So the whole white men you see in our land are people who came to steal our resources. Thieves. There's no genuine white men in our land. How can you be genuine when you don't have embassy here? Show us why you are here. Where you landed. You pay your tax there. You pay your tax in Lagos or Abuja. You came to our land to take resources. You are the thief. Where do you landed? You came here to take contract of consulting route, but you landed in Lagos, in Kano, in Kaduna, in Abuja. That is what we are saying, denying us international presence. They rounded us up here to manage ourselves. No tribe will say if we leave Igbo land, you'll suffer. This is a place you want to change politically. How do you change it? The people that manage themselves were the owner of the shops. We are the landlord, we are the caretaker. We are the tenants. We are the owner of the goods, we are the offloaders. We manage ourselves in our markets, both in Lagos, both everywhere. Anywhere we are the people managing ourselves. They don't want anything external. This Nigeria, they don't want anything that will help boost us. They cut off other tribes. They cut off foreigners. That's why Buhari says the dot nation. Dot nation is people that are managing themselves, not a geographical plan. Just that we circle, we are the landlord, we are the caretaker, no external, no nothing. Just people that came to steal your resources and go, and to hide looting by they gave them contract to consult your road, because they will not reveal how much the government signed. They signed 5 billion, while the contract is 2 billion. So they brought white man that you will not have access to go and question. So the person will come and do the business for them and go. Because we have engineers who studied who studied in Nigerian universities. They don't give them job. Because the engineer will tell the public one day how much they pay them in constructing these roads and how much the governor took. Do you understand? So how do you change such a system where court will give order to free Nnamdi Kanu and they will disobey? Somebody that is a lawyer, you know what discharge and acquitted is. No warder will come closer to you with a handcuff. No prison warder will allow you to sleep in the premises where your warrant had been written, discharged and acquitted, signed by the judge. Good evening, good night, good morning to some of you, according to your location on the face of this planet Earth. We welcome you all to this very broadcast of today, the second day of December 2025, right from our homeland radio Biafra presentation. Right from me, fearless happy evangelist Mazi. I am from Ndiabo. Ndiabo is na Ninri. Ninri is a local government in Ojiriba province, Biafra land. I am a homeland broadcaster on IPOV. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our leader and he leads us from even Sokoto prison yard. Thank you for joining us. Thank you very, very much. And let us go in this very topic as we proceed. Our people should inform, and those that are in the program and are also joining should inform others. Let us respond. As you can see written on my screen, the worst thing that will happen to you is coming across our program these days without listening to it, and you jump into a write-up. Foolishly, you will expose yourself in comment section until you open your ears and listen. The very battle is from stage to stage, and that is why only change is permanent, and we handle issues according to the situation of things. So we move. Thank you very, very much. From my screen, let us read from me, my write-up there. Why did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu abusive to the judge and challenging the judge? Let him go to Sokoto. The law is in Sokoto. Who said this? condemned criminals of the British creation called zoo, as was approved by Omotosho, who illegally convicted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on quoting his promise to zoo, which he openly indicated that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu broadcast about the zoo and what will happen to the zoo is referring to Nigeria, and that the zoo is Nigeria, and he convicted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu based on his promise on what will happen to the zoo, which he did not tell you how it will happen, and it's already happening. And the fool they called the judge was presenting unpresentable as his basis of passing judgment. And we are going to analyze the stupidity of people whom the British have brought together and chained them and decided their future. We are here to expose their stupidity. It doesn't matter the very level of the individual in education, but as far as you are believing in the zoo, you know, where is the zoo? You can go and ask Omotosho, who was reading out what premise Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave that will happen to the zoo, that the zoo, what happened to the zoo, what will happen to, what is happening to Somalia will be a child's play to the zoo, to what will happen to the zoo. That's what Omotosho was reading out in court. But we will not dwell much in that place. We will go to the low mentality of those who have been trapped here since 1914, and they don't even know that they were trapped. When they see people that are legitimately taking a better stand against the British creation, and they will foolishly see themselves as somebody and begin to fight the genuine people who have said no to idiocy and stupidity which was created by the British. Here we are to expose their foolishness. As you can see from the screen here, you can see 5,000 repentant Boko Haram fighters. Who did they fight? Not Nigerian army. It is Nigerian citizens. Boko Haram fighters, right? Reunited with families. Federal government, this is from federal government of Nigeria, that those who massacred the condemned criminals of the British have reunited with their families. 5,000. And why did they kill people? Why did they took the life of people, Nigerian citizens? Is because the British created here and condemned everybody. And that's why you see us, we marvel when we see a condemned criminal mocking a freedom fighter, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Facebook, we are joking in by attacking the program, mocking a freedom fighter, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who was illegally convicted and sentenced to lifer, right? An illegal lifer. And you that was legally from 1914 condemned from the day of creation, that a Fulani herdsman will kill you and will never stand trial. Rather, they will negotiate with them. And you are the person who come out and tell Nnamdi Kanu and be mocking at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and say he should go to Sokoto. The law is in Sokoto. Are you not a fool? We are asking you, who actually convicted the people of Kwara? Who sentenced them to death? The Fulani herdsmen will come and kill them. Who sentenced the people of Southern Saduna to say death? You are talking about lifer, a life imprisonment. Life imprisonment based on freedom fighting, not on politics like fraud or whatever in the political level, that or the person is contesting or something. On freedom fighting, hence you convict a freedom fighter. The battle have been officially presented to the world. Freedom fighting leader. The matter will not end well. It means that you didn't settle together. Two of you cannot settle. Then external must come in. But the way Nigeria was creating this very grant was that they expected that by now there will be no IPOB. So the politicians like Ojozo will now be the middlemen. No, now you don't make the same people, the same politicians middlemen. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. It can only happen where you have your fellow politicians issue. You have issue with your fellow politician. Hence, it's a freedom fighter. You never settle with him by freeing him and discuss with him on round table. You didn't. You convicted him. Automatically, you have officially presented him to the world that is a freedom fighter. Hence, you convict him. The matter will not end as you expected. Automatically, there must be a middleman. This is a man that people that have low mentality, who have already been condemned, we call them CC. CC, every Nigerian citizen, both senator, both House of Rep member is CC. Why do they travel abroad to go and treat themselves? Just because of the level they are in Nigerian government. They are already condemned. The hospital cannot treat them. They knew that everybody here is condemned criminal. Even the hospital cannot treat them. We survive by just, it is only in Nigeria that luck works. It's by luck. It's by luck. Everything is by luck. Luckily you passed. Fulani did not kill you. And the other people have bad luck. And Fulani catch them. Everybody is living by luck. That is condemned criminals. People of Jos who convicted them. Is it not better that they are sentenced to life imprisonment to Sokoto than sleeping in their house? And Fulani herdsmen will invade and kill them in mass. The people they are killing, massacring, is it not better they are being convicted? Even convicted by the law and sentenced to even life imprisonment or high-term jail, like 60 years. Is it not better you sentence them to 40 years than living in the house as a freedman and Fulani will invade your house and massacre you and nothing will happen? Between you and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is convicted? Your own, you were secretly convicted, unannounced. Can you tell us the people that convicted the farmers that are being killed by Fulani herdsmen? Who convicted them? Who convicted the people of Benue? We are asking you. You should go to Sokoto. The law is in Sokoto. Which law convicted the people of Benue State? We are asking you. That everybody in Benue is entitled to be massacred by Fulani herdsmen. Automatically, everybody in Benue is a condemned criminal, both the governor. So, what are you trying to tell us? Thank you. We're asking. When you see people who are fooling themselves, somebody will say, I'm a Nigerian. Where you will be, the army will say that they mistakenly bombard your community. Have you ever seen a country where army mistakenly bombard their citizens? We are asking. Are you not seeing 5,000 repentant? Have you ever seen terrorists? They say repentant. And you are a citizen of a country that brings back those that killed you to live with you. And you are mocking a freedom fighter. Are you not a fool? Are you not an idiot? Somebody who have stood his ground and make decision of life. Seeing you as a coward, as an idiot, and an idiot. He decided not to be a fool, cowardice, an idiot like you. He took his stand and determined to give his life and everything he has to free his people. And you that has no attempt, who relied on the political idiots who have been deceiving you for years. You rely on them. You are mocking on somebody who have taken his stand in life. And when we look at you, we understand that IPOB have been right. Because the characters of the Nigerian citizens, somebody will come and ask you, why wasn't Nnamdi Kanu abusing the judge? That is the only thing Nigerian government have. They have 4. He abused the judge. He, what again do they say? Why did he defend himself? I will handle this matter separately, but I will touch it now. This is after illegally convicting him. Nobody have ever said this is the basis of the law. But this is a very separate topic. Nobody have ever challenged Nnamdi Kanu and say this is the part of the constitution where the judge basically unconvicted him. There is nobody that have analyzed that area. No. They jump to deceive people and say that is what Nigeria brought out and gave to the news houses. Tell them that he abused the judge. And they tell them that he defended himself. That is to say, he's the one who convicted himself. And you didn't ask them who defended him in appeal court that he secured the said and acquitted. So if San can defend him in appeal court and secure the said and acquitted, you did not obey? So why do you now try to present that he defended himself, so that's why he was dealt? Why did the judge, the court order, why was the court order not obeyed when the lawyer defended him and secured the said and acquitted? Why was it not obeyed? Did Nnamdi Kanu defended himself in the court of Ademola 2015? He was discharged and it was not obeyed. Did he defended himself in the court of, did he represented himself in the court of John Soho 2016? He was discharged unconditionally. It was not obeyed. Did he represented himself in the court of Bintanyako? He was granted bail and the army went to go and kill him. Did he represented himself in the appeal court that the 8 count charges was thrashed out and he was discharged and acquitted? Why was it not obeyed? And you want to shift argument. And we ask you, who is talking about abuse? Do you know what is abuse? Somebody is quoting the rulings of courts, Supreme Court judgment for you. Not in that very day of judgment. Mazi Kanu did not start that very day. I said this will be a separate topic. He started not less than 4 court sittings. He kept demanding from Omotosho. Can you tell us the basis of the law where you are trying me from? Because I have witnessed that there is no law backing up the allegations against me from Nigerian Constitution. Please, can you show me this did not happen the day of judgment? That is to tell you that Nigeria can never work, because with this kind of people running Nigeria, and the citizens of Nigeria who is so ignorant to handle issues, people who knew that Omotosho was the one, that would be the topic. Omotosho created the ground. How? Over 4 adjournments, over 4 court sittings, Omotosho refused to respond to Mazi Kanu's demands in a court where somebody is being tried. She is keep telling him that everything will appear in the day of judgment. And in the day of judgment, you just came to read a written judgment. What about the things you said will happen that day? You want to read it out, and when you read it out, it becomes the judgment. And you don't want somebody to challenge you. You created the ground. If not, you would have responded to the questions so that there will be no objection from Mazi Kanu, though it will be a separate topic. But I will fix it in this very program. Omotosho created the ground. And that's why they rush to the media to tell them to keep presenting it. Hey, abuse it. Somebody that is standing trial. Which trial? A trial that ended since 2022. We are asking you, had Omotosho proved to him the law that is trying him with, will Mazi Kanu repeat it on the day of judgment? We are asking you, will he repeat it? So why did he not respond? Because he don't want to create a noise that day. And he keeps shifting it the day of judgment. Tell me somebody that will be shifting every question to the day of judgment. And the person is telling you that he don't want to be, you don't want to be objected. And they want to tell you that he abused the judge. Show me the law, the first one. I cannot enter the fence because what the basis there is the law, the law you are trying me. What is it called? He said the case you are trying me with does not exist in Nigerian law. So the judge should clarify me so that I will enter my defense. The judge said the door of judgment. The door of judgment. Enter your defense first. Enter your defense first. What kind of rubbish is that? Because you want to say he challenged the judge. You want to create the ground. Because you know he will definitely counter any move. Because there is nothing stopping Omotosho to respond the first one, the second one, the third day. The fourth, Omotosho was counting out the chances he gave to Nnamdi Kanu to enter his defense. Omotosho never pointed out the basis of Nnamdi Kanu's argument and proved to the world where he showed him the law. All he knows is that he is trying him. He is facing trial. And you want to channel it that he abused the judge. A judge that created a room. We ask. He never talked about extraordinary rendition. He said, bring evidence. Bring evidence. And you don't want to hear it at all. Evidence of somebody that is in Kenya. Is it not Nigeria that you ask for to tell them where they arrested Nnamdi Kanu? Somebody say, I was not arrested in Nigeria. Is it not the duty of the judge to demand from the government to tell you where they pick him from? No, you are asking somebody that was chained to give you evidence of video of his kidnap or video of what? We want to see the evidence. Who should provide evidence of his arrest? Is it not Nigerian government? You are demanding somebody that was kidnapped to bring evidence of where he was kidnapped. Is that not stupidity of the judge? This man said he was not arrested in Nigeria. Where did they arrest him? This should go to the Nigerian prosecutor. And Omotosho shifted it to Nnamdi Kanu to bring evidence, somebody on torture. Which evidence we want? We are asking. This is the Nigeria they want us to be with. Something that is in open. They'll be telling you, try to channel you because somebody went and studied law in Nigeria. Which law? Which law? A law that a senator will make and the attorney general will truncate it and say they only had the start, they did not hear we acquitted. A law senator made, an appointee, attorney general Malami, appointee, not elected, truncated a law. We are asking, how do you regard such citizens who forgot their problems? When do they not start loving the East? That they will go to the Kenya to solve the problem of the East by committing international crime. But they never give the East seaport. They never allow international presence here like embassy. But to show the East love, they are fighting Nnamdi Kanu and the IPOB. And you think we are wise? Don't you know the area they should show you love? When do they start loving you? When do Yoruba man start loving you? That they are fighting insecurity against you. So if there is anything taking the life of Easterners, that the hand of government is not in it, that government will send army to save you. When do they start loving you? The army is here to promote the criminality they created by invading communities to tell the world that they are fighting IPOB ESN. When do they start loving you? That they will come to rescue you? When? Do you understand? That is, in Nigeria is where you will see fools, somebody who cannot give us the court judgment that convicted the people of Kwara to be killed, massacred, chased away from their communities, occupy it, and rename the communities. These are people from such country They will come and look at a freedom fighter, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is leading the largest mass movement on earth, that was illegally convicted. A man that you can never bring down. Wherever he is, within everywhere. The process Nigeria is in is what they started to stop earlier, to make sure that nobody hear about him. Today, the Radio Biafra broadcast was played in court. The judge also read out the same Radio Biafra they have been trying to stop. They were reading it out. And the people from these citizens saw that the people of Benue are facing massacring. No court convicted them. No court sentenced them to death. But they'll come and tell you, Nnamdi Kanu is in Sokoto. Sokoto is his house. So, is it not better that the people of Benue is convicted and sentenced to life than being massacred as freed people? Is it not better that the people of Jos is being sentenced to life than being massacred at will by people that cannot be arrested? Rather, paid ransom. So it is in Nigeria you can see foolish people. You can see idiots. People who don't know that the day it was created, Nigeria was created, that you become a condemned criminal. A road safety may cause accident, you die. And you that is living outside is now seeing yourself as a freed man to be mocking as at a freedom fighter who was illegally convicted. That is to show you that you are a complete idiot. Because you cannot show us the evidence whereby the people of Jos should be massacred at will. The people of Kanu, the people of Katsina, the people of Kebbi, who convicted them? Who convicted the people of Borno? Who convicted them? If you want to tell us Nnamdi Kanu was convicted, tell us the people that convicted the people of Osun State, the people of Ogun, the people of Benue, the people of, what is it called? The people of Nsukka, the people of Benin, all this Benin, you got, there is killings by herdsmen. Who convicted them? Who sentenced them to death? The people that the army kills, they call it as accidental charge. The people that police killed. And Nnamdi Kanu is in Sokoto. He should go. That is his final destination. He's going there to spend the rest of his life. You don't even know what is freedom fighting. Immediately you convicted a freedom fighter, the matter have been registered internationally. The leader of freedom fighter. The next step is that there is no way there will be no external body. You can never settle together. It means that you was not able to settle together. But because you are a monkey or an animal in the zoo, you will see IPOB standing, you will see IPOB dragging US with the truth, and so many international bodies to see what is happening in Nigeria. You will still be hoping that you are in the same Nigeria that they showed you before. You don't even know where we have taken Nigeria to. Because your government cannot tell you, because they know you are a fool. Somebody who knows that a container can fall and kill you, who believes that he's outside as a freed man, is a Nigerian citizen, and Nnamdi Kanu is in detention. But a Fulani will invade your house and kill you in the night. Is it not better you are in the prison? Is it not better? You see somebody that have no future. You can import goods, one idiot in custom will seize it. You will sell everything you have, make sure you are poor. You will go to farm and spend money. One idiot will carry cow, come and destroy it. And you think you are not a condemned criminal. You will go and vote. After voting, your vote will be rigged. And you are mocking at a freedom fighter that is in Sokoto. The law is in Sokoto. Where is your own law of conviction? The law that sentenced you to death. That anybody can invade your community and kill you. Show me the law that sentenced you to death. We want to know. Show us the law that sentenced the people of Borno to death. That even the Boko Haram that killed them was not convicted. You can see it here. Okay, let me show you. Let me show the Nigerian idiots. Let me show them. See people that becomes full. Look at what your government is telling you. And you see somebody who came to divide your country completely, which we have succeeded. There's no way we can be Nigeria again. And there's no way your Nigeria can move forward. It's impossible. It's impossible. You cannot kill us all. We are dealing with Nigeria. They knew. They cannot tell you. But look at the condition of Nigeria. Just imagine a country where you want to press us in to belong to. Do you think we are foolish? How can I live with, why can I be proud of such a country? Just look at. This is National Security Advisor. And you think you are safer than somebody is in detention. With this headline, are you safe? Are you, if you are mocking at Nnamdi Kanu, are you not an idiot? Are you not a fool? Are you getting it? Just read. Your children are doing fine. And they will be back soon. That is in the hand of criminals. That your children are doing fine in the hand of criminals. And you are not ashamed to say I'm a Nigerian. This is National Security Advisor, not police DCO. Not police DCO. If this is the level of the mentality of the National Security Advisor, why do you mock at somebody that was illegally convicted? Imagine the level where your country have decayed to. Not with authority, but in IPOB, they say we are going to crush. We are going to crush. We are going to destroy IPOB. Look at what they are telling you on the main criminals. They said your children are safe in the hand of criminals, terrorists. Are you seeing it? Now, do you see how foolish you have become? This is, the man is telling you that you are a fool. Hence, you are a citizen of the zoo created by the British, where every citizen is condemned. You come from America where you have stayed for years, you come back to Nigeria, you be kidnapped by Fulani herdsmen. You come here, they kill you, rape, take everybody, take your, you see the other woman, they kidnap everybody, naked all of them. And somebody from that city, that country, will come and tell you, hey, you should go to Sokoto, the law is in Sokoto, it was abusive to the church. Who did the people of Kwara abuse? Who did the people of Borno abuse? Who convicted them? Who sentenced them to death in the hand of Fulani herdsmen? Is it not better that a court of law sentenced them to death than unexecuted, that is unknown execution? He doesn't know he was executed by the British. He don't know that the law had been passed since 1914. He don't know. And he's living as a freedman. He will come and mock at Nnamdi Kanu, where he knew that we cannot count, if it is not less than 15 communities that army have told you that they mistakenly bombed. Who convicted them? Who sentenced them to death? The whole Nigeria voted for P2B. Their vote was rigged. Who sentenced them to death? Is it not condemned criminal that doesn't vote? If you voted, it was counted. Did you vote? It was not counted. Did you vote? Are you getting it? You are here. Your government official, if they are sick, they travel abroad. Are you not a condemned criminal? You that they left here. They left you here. They go to abroad to treat themselves. Already you are condemned. And you think you are living. You think you are alive. You think you are alive. That the same people are jumping from party to party. You think you are alive. Somebody who have never taken any stand. You are challenging people who government of the world have known their stand. You are mocking them. You mock at IPOB and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, where Nigeria have mistakenly take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to official presentation to the world because something led to that illegal conviction and it must be discussed. Immediately you raise voice with your parents, it means that you didn't settle well and there must be external. People must come in and ask you what is happening. It must happen. That's why you voiced out. And people don't even know because they are born in the zoo. They don't have sense. Look at Boko Haram. Look at it. Are you not seeing what National Security Advisor is telling you? Your children are safe doing well. What happened to their home? They are doing well in the hands of criminals. Because you have, so if they stay at their home, they are not doing well. And such person from such country will come and say, and then the Kanu should go to Sokoto. We are national, do you know what is national security advisor? Have you ever seen where he posted what they will do to the criminal? No. They're telling you what they will do to IPOB. And you'll be supporting them. Read. Let me take this one away. Okay, let me bring it bolder. Yes. Read. Borno government spent 2.6 billion on welfare of repentant Boko Haram members in 9 months. But Nigerians are protesting for hunger. The main people that was terrorized protest for hunger. They protest for hunger, but look at how much they spend for what. If they bring this money for Nigerian citizens, this money they use it to feed terrorists. 9 months. Terrorists. Look at them on white. And you think you are living. You are a human being living. You are from such country. And you don't applaud people who say we are fighting for freedom. Whether they are doing it right. Hence, they are fighting. As far as they recognize that Nigeria is not for human being, you need to appreciate us. You need to appreciate us for knowing that Nigeria will not work. Discovering it earlier, which you have never changed. You never challenge us by making it to work since we started agitation. Make it to work so that we stop. You don't need to force us. You don't need to shoot us gun. Those things we pointed out, let it work, we see. We have seen the end of Nigeria. It will not work. As it's a decade plus, nobody have challenged us by making things to change. And when we meet to the eventuality that always occur in freedom fighting, you say, yeah, Nnamdi Kanu is in Sokoto. These are part of the eventuality. People died. He's not the only one. There are some of us in Jaji barracks. There are some of us, it's not today that IPOB agitators are being taken to the north. Why we now take that of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is because he's a leader. So many of us in Sokoto, so many of us are in Kaduna, so many IPOB members are in Sokoto already before arrival of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the prison. We are even in barracks. Ask Wike how many barracks he took us to in the north. Is it the first for IPOB to be in the northern prisons? We want to know. We want to know. Why do they take you to the north? Because you are captives. They take us, they don't take you as citizens. That is why when you see somebody say, I'm in Nigeria, I will be laughing at them. They take you, that is how if you go to war somewhere, you capture them, you take them to your place. You take them to your place. They took our people as people they captured in war. When they arrest peaceful IPOB protester, they kidnap them. They will take them to the north as people, as their veteran in war, as people they captured during war. How do they take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now as that is somebody they captured in war? That is to tell you the useless mentality of the people you are relying on. They get freedom fighters, they said they are in charge of the territory. They did not play anything that will change the mindset of the people. All they do is to increase the anger and the agitation with every of their attitude. And you that is their citizen, think that one day that your country will work. That is how to know that you are a fool and an idiot. A fool and an idiot. You never said, hey, look at the change. This is why you said they have done it. This is why you said they have done it. This is why I say, look at it, it's working. Why are you still agitating? No. You will mock us with the same injustice. The injustice against Nnamdi Kanu, which you are supposed to be fighting your government and say, why can't you make a way so that we can have a way to talk to these people to stop agitation? Though you are comfortable with the agitation. But you are in the same hand supporting your government injustice, increasing our anger and fueling us to agitate more. And you think you are wise. Is it not the duty of the citizens to pet their fellow citizens that are agitating? Is it the duty of the government? But their citizens have been captured and take away their mindset. Instead of them fighting their government for practicing injustice on their fellow citizens, they will be there mocking at somebody who is victim like they are. Just that's why they say IPOB is killing. I say, who? Even IPOB cannot kill a Northerner. Here, we cannot kill a Yoruba people. Talk more of killing people in the Igbo land. If government will create insecurity and we first of all took position and condemn them, why do you tag them on us? Why should we kill people, Igbo people, when we cannot kill Yoruba or Northerner? The reason is because we are all victims. The whole Yoruba people are victims. The Northerners are victims. We, the Easterners, we are victims. They didn't discuss Nigeria. It is not favoring them. So why should we kill them, our fellow victims? But do you know what? Our fellow victims are mocking us. When the government practice their injustice on us, they mock at us. We that have already taken a stand with a different name, but they are being tortured with the name of Nigeria under the same sovereignty. But they are killing us with the name of Biafra. Don't you see that you that is being killed in the name of Nigeria is a fool? So you compare yourself with me, who died in the name of Biafra, who refused to die because every Nigerian citizen is designed to die. That is condemned criminal. It is called CC. So a Fulani herdsman can kill you, police can kill you, army can kill you, they can come out, police can come out and block a road, torture you, road safety can cause accident, custom can cause accident, anybody can cause, police, anybody can do anything. Anybody can take life. I will not face trial. That is how to know that you are condemned. They gathered together and voted for P2B. It was rigged because they don't even know that they are all condemned. And those in power will not count their vote. They see them as condemned criminals. But they will come and look at freedom for go to Sokoto. The law is in Sokoto. That is how to know idiots. Which law convicted the people of Kwara? Which law convicted the people of Sokoto? They are running. They are being killed. The people of Jos. Where is their own law? Where should we go? We should go to where? To Boronu and see the law that convicted the people of Edo State, convicted the people of Ogun to be killed by Fulani herdsmen. Who convicted them? Later, every 1 hour time, Adam busy. Who convicted the people, those citizens that Fulani herdsmen are killing? If you are mocking at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that was illegally sentenced to life, then you that is being condemned criminal, CC, and you are not safe. You think you are safe outside. Why is herdsmen killing you? Have you ever had that herdsmen invaded a prison yard? But they can invade your house today, you that mocked a freedom fighter. Thank you. Thank you. Do you understand? So, what they do in our land, they take us as captives. They don't take us as citizens. They don't come here operate as territory they are in charge. They come here as invaders. So they don't work with our people when they come. No security goes to a place where where they are in charge of their own territory and they will not work with the people. The people will give you information. But our people is a victim in the hand of Nigerian security. Our people are victims because hence they come to your place, everybody becomes suspect. So they will torture everybody, both the old, both the young. They will go on massive arrest because if the people accepted them, the people will give them information. There will be no massive arrest. But because nobody accepted them, they were invaded. They were sent to invade our communities. They will go on massive arrest, believing that out of 100 people they arrested, that they will get information from 3 people after torture. That is how invaders works. They don't work with the people. They invade, they torture, they kill. They do everybody hands up. In our communities, where they say they come to fight criminal, everybody of that place becomes victim. And when they come, they capture us as, they take us as captives. Mazi Kanu in Sokoto now, they see him as their captive. They took, it's not today they start taking us to the north. But only fools come, hey, have you been taking him to Sokoto? He's going there to suffer. Do you know how many months our people from Obibo suffered in the north? In barrack, not in prison yard, not under law, not under watch. Nnamdi Kanu is under watch. Nigeria is under watch over Nnamdi Kanu. Do you understand? But our people that was taken to north, not unannounced, no conviction, no judgment, and they have spent years in barrack. Some died there. The Nigerian army molested our women. They took to the north. Who convicted them? So just that Mazi Kanu is the leader. So we present his own. Just like detention. Is it today we start going to detention? Is it today we start burying our own? Is it today we start dying? Is it today we start missing? But because as the leader, we present his own. To use it to present other things we are passing through. So these are eventualities on our way. Only a fool will mock you with it. A stand that the fool can never take in his life. Do you understand? So let me remove this one so we will be seeing it. These people who have this kind of headline telling you that your children is safe in the hand of terrorists. Minister of that is National Security Advisor is telling you are not safe in your home, that your children are not safe at home, but they are safe in the hand of bandits. And such people will come and tell you, Nnamdi Kanu is now facing the law in Sokoto. Somebody who refused to be intimidated. And you who was condemned, and you never knew you were condemned by the British. Anybody can take your life, and you think you are living. You are leaving your home. If you get a visa of abroad, you'll be dancing. Because you are condemned to live in your home. You are condemned. You travel from abroad to come back home. Your life is at stake. You are safe in another man's country, not safe in Nigeria, because every living citizen of Nigeria is a condemned criminal. His life can be taken at any time by anybody. Imagine how much they spent on Boko Haram that killed you. Okay, look at these people. They said they're repentant. 5,000 of them. They have rejoined their family. What about the people they killed? Those people are condemned criminals. Now you know why Fulani herdsmen cannot stand trial, because they kill condemned criminals. Now you know why police and army, they are to well killing communities of people, because they know that these people are condemned criminal. Why do you voted? They rigged it and asked you to go to court, because they knew that you are a condemned criminal. Your vote cannot be counted. Your vote cannot be counted. Facebook workers, staffs, it should not be. Thank you, Ekroleke. Thank you. The gospel of truth must be preached. Yes. Facebook should know that it doesn't matter what you do, we will be saying the truth. We'll be saying the truth. Do you understand? So, when you see a Nigerian citizen who thinks that he is safe, and the IPOB Biafra agitators are not safe, and then Nnamdi Kanu is now in dungeon, you ask the person who convicted the people of Kwara State that even their community's name have been changed. Nobody convicted them, but they have already been convicted by the British, the day of creation. You don't need to go and seek for a law court to say, why should Fulani invade? No, that's the creation. That's the creation. So you are mocking at freedom fighters. Some are in abroad. They want to return back home. They are fighting to be free. And you want to run out from your country. And our people are tired. They want to return and live in their home. And you are mocking at them who have taken their stand and decision to die with another name, when they knew that every Nigerian citizen is designed to die with the name of Nigeria. So why is it that you mock at we that have taken our stand to die with the name of Biafra instead of killing me in the name of one country, like they are doing with the people of Benue. They did with our people in Nsukka. You die with it. Even NSAS, they were with Nigerian flag. They were killed because they were all condemned criminals. But they thought they are citizens. That's why we laugh at them. Between you and those in detention, who is safer? Those in prison is more safer than you. Prison yard is the most safer place in the whole country. That is the strength of the government. That is where they secure most, because that is where those that they felt that challenge them and those that are wise, that's where they keep them. So before anything will touch there, you know that you have been consumed. And you that is living in such a country where already a citizen of that country is condemned, because the way they are being killed, no trial of the Fulani herdsmen of Boko Haram, no convict. It means that their life doesn't matter. Thank you. So tell us, are you living? Are you a living soul? You are not living. You are just breathing. Living and breathing is different. That you are breathing, a breath that can be stopped at a moment by Fulani herdsmen. Death cannot kill you. The people dying in the north, is it death that is killing them? Death doesn't kill people in Nigeria. It is Fulani herdsmen, police and the army. And the other torture from the government through hospital, that's why they travel abroad. If there are treatments, who cannot be dying. The people that die in Nigeria are being killed. They don't die. How many people die on his own? We want to know. So who convicted these people that they are being killed? Who convicted them? Who sentenced them to death? And you are laughing at freedom fighters who their death is being recorded. As a Nigerian, it is called communal clashes. It is called Nigeria eternal issues. It is the government that will decide where your story will go to. That's why we said no. We will take our matter to the world. We cannot be Benue people. We cannot be Kaduna people, Southern Kaduna, where Nigeria will manage your matter. In the issue of IPOB earlier with Eli Mohammed, they started telling the world it's a sovereign country. Nigeria is the eternal issue. Nigeria and the IPOB, they have eternal issue. We told them it's not eternal issue. Eternal issue, government does not kill you. We are fighting for freedom, and that's where we defeated them. Today, our matter is presented. And the people, other regions in Nigeria, their matter is not presented because they are under the same Nigerian government, territory, sovereignty. So the world will see them as people who can manage their issue. Until you start agitating, they will know that you are managing your issue. If you did not agitate, that means you are managing the killings. You accepted the killings. But you see at smart people who have demonstrated their rejection of the killings and the going on in Nigeria, you start mocking at them. We demonstrate our rejection of Nigeria through agitation, and that is IPOB championing the agitation, which other Biafrans have joined. Not that there must be IPOB, but we champion it because IPOB is the banner we take into battlefield. We present our matters and it will attract people to join us. You don't force people. It will be attractive. Thank you. Are you getting it? So, that is where we are going to bring this very program to an end. At this very point. Thank you. Every Nigerian citizen, senator is crying, House of Rep is crying. Hey, we cannot travel home. Even as he's an honorable, he's an excellency. his home is not safe, it means he's a condemned criminal. You can be killed at any time. Nobody is living in Nigeria, rather people are breathing in Nigeria. These are two different words. Living and breathing. People are just breathing that they can stop. Anybody can stop the breathing at any time. You just die off. Government will provide mass burial. And that is the situation we are, where people are breathing and they thought they are living. How do you think you are living? When a herdsman can come and take your life, destroy your farmland, and chase you away, rename your community. Are you living? No, you are breathing. Your breath can be stopped, can be cut off, can be quenched by any idiot. Either the police or the army, road safety, civil defense, custom, Air Force, Navy, herdsmen, Boko Haram, Lukuara or what? Al-Qaeda, ISIS. The people that execute you, executioners, the group of executioners are much. Because people are much. Everybody is convicted in Nigeria, sentenced to death. So their agents are there who are also convicted. You don't see them. You don't see their brigadier general. How they were captured. Because they are all condemned criminals. They set them up. Nobody is safe. Don't you see how they deal with their army? Though they gave them gun, they thought they are safe. It's impossible, you are not safe. Nobody is safe in Nigeria. Nobody. No single person. And you look at freedom fighters, you come and laugh at them. People who said, we cannot die like you. We will die in the name of Biafra. We will spend in the name of Biafra. We will not spend in the name of Nigeria. We will go to jail in the name of Biafra. We will not go to jail in the name of Nigeria, where our matter cannot be treated. The matter of people of Benue cannot be treated. It can, under one sovereignty. But when you are agitating, it will attract external. That's why people who have not taken stand, we see them mocking at people, IPOB, who have taken stand, both home and abroad, that will reject Nigeria. How do you mock at people who rejected death? How? If your sense is correct. Mad people. From me, Fearless IPOB. Thank you, Elder. Fearless IPOB Evangelist Mazi. I'm from here. It is good evening. It's sure not good evening. Chineke mekwe